Hi guys, welcome to week, oh man, what am I, 11. Sorry, I'm extremely tired. A lot's been going on this week, that's why my vlog is late again. Um, for those of you that are on my Facebook, you know on Sunday, we have another granddaughter, yay! Her name is Amani, and she was 6 pounds, 14 ounces. She was born at 5:38 a.m. by C-section. I was up there Saturday from 12 in the afternoon to after 12 at night. I was going to stay there until she delivered, but one, we didn't think it would take that long. Two, a whole bunch of drama got started by the baby's father because he left to supposedly go babysit his little brothers, and of course he lied about that. So he left and didn't come back. Lee got ticked off about that, so which led to me getting upset, me throwing up, and getting a migraine. So I went home because I was not dealing with it, and I don't need that with my pregnancy. So, but she was born. So if I would have been there, I would have been the one in the C-section room, which I don't know. It might have been a good thing. I don't know how I would have handled it being on the other side, because I've had a C-section before, but actually seeing it, I don't know if I would have passed out, especially me being pregnant, with me being so sensitive to stuff right now. So those of you who didn't know, she had 12 fingers. She had one extra one on each hand. They weren't full finger. They look like fingers, but they were just smaller. They don't have bones in them. So she had those taken off yesterday morning. I think nowadays they laser them off. Lee's, two of his daughters had the same thing, and they used a wire and cut off the circulation. They fell off. But so sorry if I look like crap. I've been going up to the hospital every day since Saturday. Me and Lee were up there for about an hour and a half on Sunday to see the baby. I was up there Monday from 12 to 2, Tuesday from 12 to like 3:45, and then yesterday she came home, so I wasn't up there. But yesterday I was extremely nauseous, and I was TMI puking all day. Just lovely. And then at 2 o'clock I had to go for a conference with Gabriel's teacher, because they're worried about his reading and writing, because of his speech got cut off because the lady is very unprofessional, and something happened last year. An incident happened where Gabriel said she was lying because she didn't tell the story exactly how he remembered it, and she took offense to it, and 3 days after that she canceled his speech. So basically now she's going to be forced to give him speech, and he's going to have an IEP, which is individual plan thing. So then he's going to get put into another program with reading and writing. He also has a lady that comes in around 3 or 4 times a week and helps him individually with his reading and writing, but they want him to do independent work, and you know, it's amazing what they want these second graders to do. But that's another story. Symptoms, like I said, I thought my nausea and my morning sickness was getting better. Well, apparently not. And I felt the same way this morning. Every morning, same thing. I get up in the morning and first thing I do is go puke. So, I don't know if it's going to get any worse. But, you know, next Monday, I will be 12 weeks. This makes me 11 weeks, 3 days today. And I don't know if it's going to get better. We have our first trimester ultrasound on Tuesday at 10 o'clock. So Lee is calling in sick because he also has to go to court on Monday with, I hate to say it, whack job across the street, because she just doesn't get it. So, anyway, I don't want to talk about that because that ticks me off and it stresses me out. And the only thing I seem to be craving, the baby likes spicy stuff. It's really weird. spicy and hot. The only things I seem to keep down. I'm on a real big fruit kick, and like I like the salads and stuff, and smoothies. Smoothies are like my biggest one, especially like McDonald's. There's strawberry banana one. Oh man, like I crave that all the time. And strawberry and bananas are like two of my biggest cravings right now. So I had Lee go get me the stuff for make smoothies at home too. So can't think. I'm not sure. Oh, I know some of you guys seen on Facebook where they had this thing when we went to the hospital with visitation. They said, no kids under the age of 14. So of course, me being the emotional state I am now with whacked out pregnancy, I started flipping out because I was like, there's no way that my son is not going to be able to see his sibling when it's born. There's just no way. And because I was starting to question, because on the way out the first day, we saw like 3 kids in the one room. So I was like, it has to be, siblings are allowed in there, but not, cousins and nieces and stuff like that. So I started talking around. Some people told me, yeah, siblings are allowed in there. And some people have passed their kids off as the siblings of the baby so they could see the baby. But, so I double checked it the next day. And they said siblings of the patient, or children of the patient, siblings of the baby are allowed up there. So that's not a problem. The biggest issue I'm having now is all of a sudden they decide fathers aren't allowed to spend the night in recovery, which is total BS if you ask me, because one, I have a disability. I have limited use on my left side. There's no way the first couple nights I'm going to be without Lee. There's just no way. And I told one of the nurses there, and she's like, well, they might make an exception for you. Well, they better make an exception for me, or it's going to be HEWL. Because I said I'm going to have my doctor write a note saying he needs to be there. Because I think somebody screwed it up for everybody. Because there's several people, even like my stepdaughter delivered there 4 years ago, and they were allowed to spend the night. So somebody messed up somewhere along the line and messed it up for everybody. And they even told her, if you have a C-section, you're allowed to spend the night, but they didn't allow her baby's father. I don't know if it's probably because they're not married, but yeah, that's going to be a big issue with us. And I found out some of the stuff they provide, so I know what to pack. And these nurses are like the laziest nurses ever. Ever. Even when she was in labor, they're like, oh, we're going to come check you at 10 o'clock. Because, I mean, she went from, they admitted her Friday, ended up inducing her at 4 o'clock in the morning. They put the, I believe it was either miso or Cervidil in, and started that. Then like 3 hours later, they told her, oh, we're going to put the Foley balloon in. They didn't end up doing that until probably 2 o'clock after I was there. And they started the Pitocin at the same time. She had already had an epidural since like 9 o'clock that morning. So I think that's what slowed her down. So she stayed 2 centimeters for the longest time. And then all of a sudden, after I had left after 12 at night, she was 5 centimeters and they had break in her water. But then later on in the morning, she started having heart decels, which is the same reason I had the C-section with Gabriel. So that's why they gave her C-section. But our granddaughter's so cute. I guess I will update you guys probably next Wednesday after our ultrasound. We're going to try to videotape. I don't know if they're going to let us, but I'm sure we'll have pictures. So I guess that's about it, guys. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.